Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to my week number 3 NFL reactions, or week number 3 Big Ten reactions, excuse me. I'm hooked on the NFL so much that I like the NFL, but hey, it is what it is. We got some games to react to. We're going to talk Alabama, Wisconsin. We'll talk Oregon, Oregon State, what that roster is looking like for Oregon, and a lot of other things in today's video. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. You'll have Big Ten predictions, then you'll have some NFL week number 3 predictions as well later on in the day for the primetime slot that we do 3 o'clock here on the YouTube channel. So, that is what is coming today. However, there is a game today in Manchester City as they're starting their Champions League campaign for the 2024 soccer season. It's going to be a fun time. Not sure if I'm going to be able to watch it or not, but I will be keeping track of it and stuff like that. However, we also have a new Marvel show today. Marvel release day is back, and we will be talking Agatha all along tomorrow a little bit in the introduction. And yeah, that's pretty much the rundown in news. Let's go ahead and hop right in to these NFL or Big Ten week number 3 reactions. Alright, starting off, Alabama at Wisconsin. I'm not going to talk Alabama. I'm going to save them for tomorrow for my SEC reactions, but I am going to talk a little bit about Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin, before Tyler Van Dyke did go down, and prayers are up for him as he rests up and heals for his injury, before he went down, they were playing really well, and they kept it close with Alabama. It took Bama a little bit to get going in the second quarter. They kind of went off on that defense for Wisconsin, but Wisconsin, on the other hand, they could not score any points, and I believe that was due to your experienced quarterback being hurt. I think if Tyler Van Dyke was still in this game, then they would have kept up at least with Bama, and the score would not have been what it was. Oregon at Oregon State. I don't know what to think of Oregon, man. Obviously, they're 3-0 on the year. They're the number 9 team in the country right now. But, again, Oregon almost lost to Boise State last week, and they did not particularly play well against Idaho the week before that. However, they come to Oregon State, Corvallis, which is a tough place to play, and blow out the Oregon State Beavers 49-14. This is one of the games that I had where it was a sneaky game, but Oregon showed that this game is definitely not a sneaky game on their radar, and they go out and get the job done. Dylan Gabriel looked great. The offense looked great. They put up a crap ton of points and walk into Corvallis with a win there. We will kind of assess Oregon's roster next week once we get a full picture of what their roster is going to look like come Big Ten play, but for now, they get the job done and are 3-0 on the year. Arkansas State giving it to Michigan. I don't know what to make of Michigan this year either. Is Sharon Moore a good coach, or is it just that Michigan's defense is really that bad? Well, we don't really know. However, Arkansas State was able to put up points in this game, and they kept it close for the most part. They started to come back there in the fourth quarter, but overall, I think Michigan is going to be just fine. They are playing USC this week, which we'll talk in predictions. And, yeah, they got a big one ahead of them against USC. Notre Dame at Purdue. Notre Dame bouncing back with a 66-7 win. Why couldn't they have done that against NIU and the whole world wouldn't be shocked? But I think the whole world right now is very, very confused on Notre Dame just because of how good or how bad they are, and we don't really know yet. So we will see come time when they play ACC teams and stuff like that. But as now, we don't know what Notre Dame is, but they get the job done at Purdue. Nebraska, Dylan Raiola handed it to Northern Iowa. I expected more points. I really did. I expected a lot more points from the freshman and Dylan Raiola. I wonder why that was. I was not able to watch a lot of this game, but the offense for Nebraska looks just fine. They got a big one coming up against Iowa. This is a good warm-up game for them. Dylan Raiola and the offense getting in sync, and they get the job done 34-3 there. Central Michigan, Illinois, another one where Nebraska's playing Illinois this week, and they get the job done against Central Michigan. So, yeah, 30-9 says a little something about your team, that you can beat the good teams, as this will make for a great 3-0 battle come Friday night as well in the Big Ten there. Prairie View A&M at Michigan State. Michigan State started off the year 3-0. I like to see it. They won 40-0. There's really nothing to take away from that game, and yeah, they get the job done there at home as well. So they improved their record to 3-0 before Big Ten play starts up as well for them. Nevada at Minnesota. This I thought was going to be a very sneakily game. Obviously, it was not. And Minnesota gets the job done 27-20, or 27-0, excuse me. And yeah, they improved their record to 2-1 on the year as well. Washington State at Washington. The Cougars going into the Huskies and beating them. I believe this game was at a neutral site game in Seattle. This was a phenomenal game to watch from both sides of the ball. 24-19, kind of everything you wanted. You had some offense, you had a little bit of defense in there. And Washington State upsets Washington here as they are 3-0 on the year. Washington is 2-1 on the year now, so look out for Washington State. Obviously, they're in the Pac-12, so they only play Oregon State and in conference play. But when they play these other teams, look out for them because they may be a threat to other teams come down the stretch. Troy at Iowa. I thought this game would be a very sneakily game, and it turns out it was. Troy was up in the second half, or in the first half, and in the first quarter or two, and yeah, they let Iowa come back. Troy almost had that win, and they just let it slip away as Iowa moves on to 2-1 on the year for them. Indiana at UCLA. I thought Indiana was going to take care of business against UCLA, and it turns out that they did. 42-13, your final score there. Was not able to watch this game, but the offense looked very, very good from what I saw from Indiana as well, as they improved their record to 3-0 on the season as well. Eastern Illinois, Northwestern getting the job done there. Nothing too much to say there. Maryland at Virginia. I've already hit on that one in my ACC reactions. However, I thought this game would be sneaky. Turns out it was, as Maryland gets the job done, and they are now 2-1 on the year. Both teams at 2-1 as well. Anyway, that is going to do it for my short little Big Ten reactions for week number 3. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, I'm going to hop off, get edited, so you guys can watch it on time. If I don't see you in Big Ten predictions or in NFL predictions, have a great rest of your day. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.